friends, welcome back to another process video, and this is for my December daily. This is day 14 and day 15. Sorry it was not put up sooner. It has been pretty crazy around here, which I think we all are going through that with the holidays, and we're kind of pressed for time. So I might not remember everything. I actually did this video several weeks ago, and just things have come up and to do the voiceover, and so I'm going to try to remember everything. But today was day 14, and it was one of those days where I really didn't have a story to tell. And for those of you that are doing a December daily for the first time, it is totally okay to have one of those days where you're like, oh no, we didn't go anywhere, we didn't do anything. And when I was looking through my pictures and I got to day 14, I'm like, I have no pictures that day. None whatsoever. What am I going to do for day 14? So I started going through all the photos that I did take of the month of December, and I took pictures of my daughter's ornaments, and I thought, you know what, I am going to tell that story of what her picks were for this year. Now, my kids have a candy Christmas tree, and I'm just showing you some paper there. I'll talk to you about that in a minute too. But so my kids have a candy tree, and every year they pick out one candy. I started this tradition back in 2013, so this will be its 4th year. And basically the whole theme of it comes from Sugar Rush, the Wreck-It Ralph movie. We were huge fans. It's still my favorite, but my kids are older, so they don't watch it as much like they used to, but they still love this tradition. And so I like the fact that I actually took these photos of my daughter's ornaments, because there's years where, you know, my kids are now, what, 10, and she's going to be 9, where I didn't take the photo of what ornament they picked for that year. And I kind of wish I did. So, like I said, when you don't have a story, find something around the house that, just kind of advice, find something around the house that you could take a picture of and tell that story. It could be something that maybe was a hand-me-down, you know, from your family, that is like a Christmas decoration. It could be a tradition. And if you don't have a picture of it that year, you may have it from previous years, and that's okay too. No one's ever going to know, as far as I'm concerned. So, anyways, but a little bit, let's get back to what I'm actually doing right now, because I feel like I haven't even been telling you, and this is actually an important part. So those chipboard snowflakes you see, those are from Feckled Fawn. And hold on one second, because I'm going to take a drink of water. And that's just raw chipboard. So I have 3 colors of stickles that I got from Michael's in a little, you know, pack. And it's with those 3 colors that you see right there. And I'm just kind of showing you how I kind of dazzle them up a little bit, give them some sparkle and some shine, just so it wasn't so raw in my album. And I really like the look of it. And because they were so sparkly, I wanted to use these American Craft, I think they're called like tea something, thickers. They're foam thickers, and they're these big chunky, beautiful pink glitter foam thickers. And so I wanted that to be my number. And if you've noticed, if you've been watching my videos on this project, you know that all my letters are not the same on every single page. I kind of just get the feel of it. There's sometimes where I'll have it maybe 2 or 3 days in a row, and then I'm kind of going off to something else, and I'm totally fine with that. It never bothers me. If they're uniformed, if they're not uniformed, you know, for me, I don't do it uniform because I never have enough numbers. I don't know if that, so I'm curious, do you guys do it in uniform, where they all are the same? I would love to know about that. Anyway, so then here I am just making the title card, and it just says Your Finds. It's a really basic title, but it's basically what the whole page is about. So even though my daughter only picks out 1 ornament a year, she actually got 2 this year. And the reason why is because, and I've actually told this story before, I don't remember what day it was, but it's in my December album, where her Girl Scout troop went to go see the Nutcracker performed by the Children's Art Center. I don't know how to call it. It's like it's a little children's program, and so it was really cute seeing the little ones perform the you know, ballet and stuff. And so during break, we had, I don't think it's called break, it's called something else. I don't know. But during the halfway mark of the show or the performance, uh, we then went to the little shop and picked out an ornament for her and her brother. So then now I'm kind of jumping on to the next day. Now this is day 15, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time because I thought I recorded me making this card. And either one, I did and somehow deleted it, or two, I really didn't, and now you're just seeing it done. But you didn't miss anything. It's really easy. All I took was some pattern paper, this sticker from the sticker sheet, which was the gingerbread house, and I popped it up on some foam to give it some dimension, and then I added a tab to it just because I really like looking at my album when it's standing and having a whole bunch of things up on top. I really like that look. Some might find it messy. I like it though. I love it. So I added a tab and it just says joy, and on the other side I think I put ho 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 for the Santa's lollipop. And then I'm just making the title here where it just says Girl Scout Fun, and I'm using some Hip Kit, I think back in 2015, their foam glittery thicker stickers, and you know, I love them. I think they're great, but they are, at least the one that's in my title that says December, for my December daily, it is actually coming off. So I'm a little bummed about that because eventually it's just going to be white foam. I'm adding some, I can't even talk right now, some word phrases to the picture, and then I'm just going to adhere one more of the silver foam to bring it down to the bottom of the page, and it's going to be of that little tree. Now, one thing I want to talk to you about as I'm kind of, do I have enough time? I do. Okay. As you're seeing some different paper, and I was showing you crepe paper earlier, where it came from Hello Love, I think. It was her Valentine's Day collection from a couple years ago. I wanted to talk to you about what you could do when you might have purchased a paper pad, or, you know, one in particular collection. In my case, it was the Simple Stories Mistletoe Kisses, I think it was called. It came with only 5 or 6 papers, and I don't think they had a 6x6 paper pad because I would have bought it. But I am running out of that paper, obviously, and I'm only a little over halfway through. And I kind of knew I was going to run out because, again, it's only 5 or 6 sheets of pattern paper. So I kind of shopped my stash. And basically what I did was I had the papers from that collection, and I just kind of went through all my 12x12s, all my 6x6 paper pads, and pulled out whatever was close in that color range. So even if it was just a slight shade, off, I was okay with that because it's not going to be sitting next to the actual paper from that collection. So like in this case right here, that gingham that you see that is behind my daughter, that is from, I believe, in my mind's eye, birthday 6x6 paper pad. So I have like birthday papers from a birthday pad, from Valentine's Day collection, and no one would ever know, because I honestly feel that you don't necessarily have to buy Christmas paper in order for your album to look like Christmas. I think what ties it all together is seeing the photos that you took of, you know, something Christmas related or holiday related, or just the embellishments itself. Like once you start adding word phrases that relate to Christmas, or stickers, or, you know, chipboard, that's actually what's giving the look of the actual Christmas theme of your layout. Okay, so I'm gonna get off my little pedestal there about what you could do, but hopefully that helps you, because sometimes, you know, this is only my second time making one, and like I said, I've never completed a December daily, but I definitely am going to this year. And there's some tricks that I kind of wish I would have known or would have researched more, but I found going along the way. So okay, so here I am just finishing up that spread of my daughter making her gingerbread house with her Girl Scout troop. Now you saw me kind of switch it up as far as papers. I almost was going to go with that polka dot paper, but then I decided on this one. And the reason why, that scallop, which is 2 tones of pink, reminds me of icing. And that to me just felt perfect for this layout. I'm pretty much almost done. The one photo you're not going to see is at the very bottom, and it's of her complete Girl Scout troop, and it's just for the privacy for the parents. And then I'm going to call that done. I absolutely love how this is turning out. I cannot believe that I'm almost done with this album and this project. I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to go to all the way to December 31st, just because I don't think I have enough photos. I have a couple ideas how I can do some filler pages, but that's about it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this December daily spread, and you all have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.